Listen to this.
Tried hiring, firing, and no one just wants to do the fucking job, Gary. Is it me that
Yes.
I'm not giving the job properly?
It's 100% you. Even the way that you're casting judgment on your employees already makes me know that you're not a good leader.
I'm trying to be one, but
I believe you, but the answer is it's you. The number one mistake is we expect our employees to work hard, but the problem is they don't own the business.
Exactly.
You can't ask an employee to work as hard as you, or you create a fake expectation versus how much you compensate them. You work for them, they don't work for you. And so the biggest mistake people make and why they can't build scalable businesses is they have selfish expectations of their employees.
tried
I'm done.
hiring,
That's it.
firing.
Selfish expectations, and I have been through a lot of these situations in my life, especially when you work in a place that the people who are the lazy ones, they get more appreciation for the owner. I have been working in so many places where I see people doing nothing, and if you who are the hard worker, if you do any mistake, they will crucify you. But then the person that is doing nothing, they just put like something on their eyes and they follow their path blind, like pretending nothing is happening. So I agree, I totally agree with what this guy says on this video here, that the owners, they are the problem most of the time. And we have some comments here. Just take a look at these comments. What people said here, they said, and even when someone said here, and even when employees reach those expectations, toxic bosses will still never let you forget how expendable you are. That's so true. Best part is they prefer the lazy deadbeats over the loyal ones. That's exactly what happens. Sometimes they prefer to maintain those who don't do anything, instead of a person who really cares about their job. I have been through situations like this. Most employers are disgustingly ungrateful. They see employees as disposable commodities of which there is a limitless supply. Work your off for a decade only to be treated like you're worthless and have never contributed to the company. Screw them. They deserve to have their teeth knocked out. No. No violence, please. And their business deserves to burn to the ground. Oh my gosh, this comment is really like a very angry comment, but I understand, because if this person is saying this, probably the person have been through a very humiliating or frustrating experience. So I don't judge, because I have been through a lot of frustrated situations on the work, on in a lot of places that have been worked in. And then another person here says, asking your employees to care about the business as much as you is like asking the babysitter to love your child as much as you. Perfect comment. The best boss I ever had was a guy with a small family business. Only had about 10 of us working for him. What made him so great to work for is that he was there working before we showed up and working after we left. It's hard to see. He worked harder than we did, but really respected people that put in effort at his business. The pay wasn't high, but the respect was. He led by example. When I left the company, he gave me an extra $100, which was a lot for me, and said if I ever needed a job, I could always come back. This is a good example of a good leader. He was a self-made man, and I think that he had a lot to do with it. Your employee can always find another good job, but you can't always find another good employee. Okay, I will end up with this one. This is a perfect comment for me. And I have been through a lot of situations like this in some places that I was working, shitty places, and they used to recognize much more what lazy people that were doing nothing, they used to clap their hands to these people and say, you're a very nice person. And then for the ones who were working, doing everything correctly, they used to say, this is not good, I'm not happy with you here, so now we have to fire you, and blah blah blah, and the story never changes. So when I saw this video here, today I said I have to make a reaction of it because that's really what happens, and I don't know what these company owners' problems are. So for God's sake, let's stop this shit.